when you see that bad man that is Aaron Rodgers, the conversation should end right there, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I don't want to hear anything about Teddy Bridgewater because we're not going to see him. We appreciate the job that he's done, but once Drew Brees gets back, you ain't going to see Teddy Bridgewater. That's number one. Number two, when you think about Drew Brees and you're talking about knocking off the Patriots, I would ask you to keep something in mind, Max, that I think you'll appreciate. Drew Brees, we all know how phenomenal we all believe he is because he is the truth and a half. He's something special. But a lot of what New Orleans does is based on timing because Drew Brees is not a scrambling quarterback. He's a stationary target for the most part. He has tremendous pocket awareness, of course, but he's basically a stationary target. And so as a result of that, you're talking about timing patterns to the Michael Thomases of the world and others. Well, who's on the other side of the ball if you're going up against the Patriots? You got that brother Gilmore and a whole bunch of other cats, McCourty and those boys. Trust me, that's going to be a problem. Whereas with Aaron Rodgers, he has the ability to extend plays because it's not just his rifle of an arm, the accuracy that he puts on display, courtesy of what we just finished seeing this past weekend when he had a 158.3 perfect passer rating. He was looking absolutely sensational with those dime pieces. But also, whether it's Devontae Adams, assuming he gets back and he's healthy, whether it's Scantling, whether it's Jimmy Graham, whether it's Lazard or whomever the case may be, Aaron Jones averaging about 4 yards a carry out of the backfield. Now you've got a running game, you've got a passing game, you've got an elite quarterback that's reminded everybody, y'all must have forgot who the hell I am because even though I'm 35, I'm a bad brother. And then all of a sudden, now you finally have a defense. New Orleans has everything that Green Bay has. I'll concede that. But the difference between the styles that Aaron Rodgers brings to the table compared to what Drew Brees brings to the table, when you're talking about going up against that Patriots secondary, that's where I lose it.
I would be with you because the bottom line is Aaron Rodgers with Mahomes hurt is in a class by himself. If you take Mahomes out of the league and let's see how he does coming off the knee, Aaron Rodgers is in a class by himself. He's better than Drew Brees ever was at his best, and Drew Brees is an all-time great.
Right.
But when I look at the Packers and I look at the Saints, I see a better roster in New Orleans. And on top of that, what I saw against the Eagles with the Packers is like you got to be stout against you got to be stout against the run, especially against New England. And the Saints now have been for a couple of years, and the Packers haven't been. Look, there's a reason that Aaron Rodgers has only been to one Super Bowl in his career, and it's not because he ain't the best I've ever seen. He is. But the team around him has never been elite. Even this last week, Stephen A., they had some injuries, and Aaron Rodgers spread the ball around. He's so great. He can overcome injuries and spread the ball around. But he was targeting everyone. It's not like he has a Michael Thomas or a Kamara on the team.
I totally agree with you about the deficiencies against the run. I get that, and that could be an impediment to their success, no doubt. But the flip side to it is not just the greatness of Aaron Rodgers, it's the multitude of targets that he has available to him, plus a running game that can assist him in keeping the opposite offense off the field. Those things are the kind of things that you need to beat the New England Patriots because even when you are good defensively, the New England Patriots find a way to pick you apart. So the best defense is an elite offense that's capable of keeping Tom Brady and them off the field. The Green Bay Packers have that.
Can I ask you both a question? Because they haven't really played a tough team yet. Here's their schedule the rest of the way. They've got the Browns.
Who hasn't played a tough team?
Patriots.
Okay.
They have the Browns coming up, Ravens, Eagles, Stephen A's Cowboys, the Texans, and then the Chiefs. You think anyone can hand them an L?
I think the Ravens are going to beat them, but I'll tell you why. I think Belichick is looking at the Ravens and Lamar Jackson thinking there's a chance we play them in the playoffs. So it's not that he won't be trying to win, he will be. But I think he'll be giving them looks and seeing how they react and filing that away in case they meet in the playoffs. I think this is more of a preparation game for Belichick eventually than it is we must beat the Ravens this Sunday no matter what game.
That's a good point. I can vibe with that. I think that, listen.
Texans, Chiefs?
I look at the Colts. Well, I know the Colts are the schedule, but I'm just thinking playoffs because it doesn't matter to me what the New England Patriots do in the regular season because they play in the AFC East. And as far as I'm concerned, they're the only team in there that really, really matters, even though Buffalo right now is at 5-1. My real issue is who can take them out in the postseason. And I think the two best teams with the best possibilities are both in the NFC. In the AFC, I hate to say it, but I think it may very well be the Indianapolis Colts because of their offensive line and their ability to run, block, and pass protect. The problem is Jacoby Brissett was nurtured and groomed by Bill Belichick.
So they're going to know him.
So
all
they'll
his
know
weaknesses,
him.
Well,
yeah.
and
that's where it becomes like, now Frank Reich is a damn good coach, and he could alter that a little bit. But if you're Bill Belichick, you know the individual, you know the man, and that gives him an incredible advantage.
And listen, I know that it's not sexy right now talking about a team that just beat Washington 9-0, but you got to look at the 49ers. When I look at that defense, that is a special defense.
It is.
That is the quarterback that Bill Belichick wanted to replace Tom Brady with, and that's Kyle Shanahan running the show.
Well, you say Kyle
That
Shanahan.
is tough.
You say Kyle Shanahan, but Kyle Shanahan is the offensive coordinator that Bill Belichick came back from a 25-point deficit to beat.
No doubt.
One.
Yeah.
And number
But,
two.
what deficit?
25 points.
Okay, so he was up 25 points on the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
You could say that, but it's embarrassing that you lost the damn lead.
For sure.
Okay. And number two, I'm not sold on porn star Jimmy. I think porn star Jimmy has some things to prove, and that's where I'm at with it.
Let me ask something. Why do you think Belichick looked at Jimmy Garoppolo and said, and liked him so much that Tom Brady had to do an end around and go to Robert Kraft to get him moved that time? Why do you think Kyle Shanahan looked at Jimmy Garoppolo and said, let's pay this guy $137 million?
You can say that all you want to, but what I'm saying is Jimmy Garoppolo playing for Bill Belichick is entirely different than poor star Jimmy.
Brother, he's
playing
7-0.
for Kyle Shanahan.
He's 7-0.
He's
He's 7 wins, no losses.
That defense got a lot to do with it.
But he's a guy who sure gets lucky on teams where he reels off 5 wins, no
You can say
losses,
whatever-
7 wins,
We'll
no
see. They've
losses.
been
He's
running the
getting
ball
too
well,
much
too,
credit
but
for San Francisco. It's not him.
They certainly are
it's that
undefeated.
defense. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.